So we are now recording. Once again, this is all about what's going to happen in the month of May, guys. Just try to get our team up to speed with everything, success points, rank advancements, moving forward with your business. Even if you're just helping one life, and if that one life is you, then I'm happy. That's all that really matters at the end of the day. You guys choose if you want to move forward with the business or if you're just working on yourself. And either way, for me, I'm happy either way. So we're just going to do a little share screen. Give me 1 second. That should pop in there. You guys can see that?
Yeah.
Cool. Start from the beginning. Nicole was on here. Where'd she go? All right. So once again, this is a Create Yourself Fitness Team meeting. A bunch of other teams are underneath Create Yourself. You guys are all running your own businesses. This is just kind of going to help me become a better leader by getting better at these meetings. So today I put a little bit of time into really focusing on what I want to talk about. So it kind of leads into a little bit of training and what's going to happen for the month of May. Some of you will take some stuff out of it and some of you won't. Either way, you're here and I appreciate that. I know you guys' time is important. So that being said, the agenda, we'll try and keep this real quick. I know you guys, it's already late at night for some of us. So we'll get this done quick as possible. So we're going to talk recognitions for the month of April. We're going to talk about May promotions. We'll talk about Coach Basics kickoff. We'll also talk about Success Club, Emerald, and Beachbody On Demand. 1 second, I just got to do something here. All right, there we go. I'm going to talk a little bit about Beachbody On Demand, on how it can help your business. And last but not least, we'll talk quickly about the summit for those of you that are going and some of you that are not. I just want to throw it out there on what it can be for the business, whether it's this year that we're going or next year that you might be thinking about going, but at least you get the gist of it on how it can affect you and your business. So leaderboards. April was a pretty good month for an overall team. We've got some new people that are on the leaderboard. Getting on this board, all you have to do is just help one person. And doing that means that you've actually stepped out of your comfort zone and you've ended up talking to someone, and someone has believed in you and trusted in you to help them. So we got some new people on the leaderboard I'm quite excited about. Me personally, I want to train my coaches, my personally sponsored coaches, to get on this board. But Benita, Nicole, Carrie, and Tara, and even Trevor's working towards it. You guys have brought people onto this board. So it's not just my team, it's the big team, right? So I'm going to continue doing this. You guys see Scotty Hobbs' thing, and it's massive. Ours isn't massive yet, but it will be one day. So I figured we should start doing this, at least once a month, maybe twice a month, just to show where everybody's at. And everybody likes to be recognized. I know I do, and I'm sure some of you guys do too. So that being said, for the people that changed at least one life, Sean Woodcock is under Nicole. Nicole helped build that team for Sean, but he's on the board with 4. Pappy Kamba, which is also under Karna, on the board with 4 for April. Chantel Budgel, I think I spelled that wrong, but she's on the board also with helping 2 lives, giving her Success Club 4. Angie Bell is on the board. Tiffany Gentleman also on the board. Trevor L is on the board. Carrie's husband David is also on the board. And Sherry Semler, first time ever, she got someone to sign up on Shakeology. So fantastic job, Sherry. You'll see this later, but I wanted to give you a shout out. Congratulations. That's awesome. I'm glad you're stepping up and seeing that. That being said, we're going to Success Club 5, Teresita Land, as well as Natasha Millett for the first time Success Club. Fantastic job. Then we're going to Success Club 10, me at 16, Carrie at 15, so close to passing me. Absolutely amazing job. I was worried. I'm like, oh, she's gonna do it. So, but great job, Carrie. And then Benita, she pulled it out of her butt right at the last few seconds. She was sitting at 7, and then bang. I actually think you said you were at 12, but the thing is only showing that it's on my side. It's only showing at 11, but it's probably just because it hasn't went through yet. So great job, guys. Want to talk a little bit about May promotions in case you guys do not know about them. Don't worry about the ultimate reset on the bottom right-hand corner. That does not apply to us. We can't use it. It just hasn't been legislated to be in Canada yet. But as you can see, those are them. Insanity Max and Shakeology Challenge Pack, only $198. Normally $225. Trevor is dying from Insanity Max. He knows what it's like, so he can use that to help out his customers. 1 second. And then Insanity Max Kickstart, brand new. So you get the 3-day refresh and Insanity Max. You guys can always offer this. I know one thing I never do, and I'm gonna think outside the box, is kind of like from that Go for No book. Why not offer these kickstarts? You know, it's great for someone to start off with a 3-day refresh and then go into their thing. I've been in my head about the price point, right? It's not us to judge. You know, if we offer it, we know it works. We've all done it. Trevor, you had some great results. I've had some great results. We've all done it, so why not offer it? And then if they want to downsize on it, then absolutely, no problem. But why not offer it? You know, it only helps with your PV at the end of the day. And it also shows really, really quick results, which will, one, if your discount coaches are using it, they're going to get excited because they'll be like, wow, you know, I just lost 5 pounds in 3 days or whatever, right? We all know it's bloat and stuff, but it doesn't matter because you're just feeling better. And it's fantastic to get started off right. That being said, also Body Beast and Shakeology Challenge Pack, only 154 Canadian, normally 176. I have a feeling there might be a Body Beast 2 coming out in the next little while. That's kind of my inside guess. I could be wrong, but there's a whole lot of hype about Body Beast right now. So I have a feeling something big is coming, and it just might be announced at Summit. So we'll see. I think it's about time he's done something different. So there just might be a Body Beast 2 or something around those lines. So stay tuned for that. Again, I could be wrong, but it's just a guess. An extended Pio and Shakeology Challenge Pack. I know Carolyn was rocking that Pio. Still 154 Canadian. I understand, Carrie, you're doing it also. Pio. Sorry, I didn't know that. Tara just told me. So you guys know what it's about. Don't forget, this is something you guys can get certified to, right? If you're actually enjoying the process, certification lets you teach fitness classes. I don't usually use it. I don't use it for that. I use it to help my challengers because I know the ins and out of the Pio. So if that's something you guys are interested in, anybody can do it. Right? It's the certification's $200. You go from 9 to 5 on a Saturday, and by the end of the day, you're certified. It's a fantastic one-day course, and it just adds credibility to you guys as a coach. I know Tara and myself are already thinking about doing size certification in Summit. So it's something to think about. Just something to add to your knowledge of Beachbody. As well as the Pio Kickstart, same thing, right? 198, normally 225. So for a little more money, you get that 3-day refresh. Okay, so Coach Basics Kickoff. Bonita and Carrie will be running those. Carrie is going to off branch. She's become independent from us, and she's going for it. How exciting! That's awesome. I'm glad you're doing that. You've gone through our training. You've also been able to go through the back office. Now, you guys are my leaders that are watching this right now. Go into your back office, go under news and training. You're going to see it's all set up different. It's actually fantastic because it starts you off from getting started right to coach to emerald and then diamond, then myself from 1 to 3-star diamond and then 5-star and above, right? It's just a bunch of training and they've simplified it. So I don't know if you guys want to go through it. This is where you guys can make me a stronger leader, because I personally would like to get my coaches off to a better start. And maybe if we can pool our resources, even Carrie, if you find that your group is maybe you're getting more results than we did in our groups, maybe it's because we're missing something, and maybe it might be something you could pick up and actually teach us to teach our teams, right? So we'll be watching you to see how your group works with this. So fantastic job, Carrie. So preliminary, guys, if you are watching this and you're ready to kick it off tomorrow morning, do these things to build a strong business. One, you want to connect with your upline coach. If your coach is not available, Carrie, Trevor, Bonita, Tara, or Nicole, you guys can always message me. Okay, so I'm always available. If I don't answer you right away, I'll get back to you. If you can't get to your coach. Complete the business quick start. That will be shown where to get that. If you haven't been emailed that yet, you guys will probably get that in your Coach Basics, because that's the very first thing you want to do is your 7-day quick start. Okay. The other things you want to do consistently: drink your Shakeology, work out every day, and invest in at least 10 minutes a day in personal development. So that could be reading, that could be listening to audio, whatever gets you into the positive mindset, because it's really going to help you grow as a person inside. And then last but not least, you want to review getting started coach training. And now how to get there, you can see on the bottom there, Coach Online Office. Click the news and training tab, training, and then get started. Okay. Very, very, very simple to use now, and anybody can do it if you can navigate that office there. So 4 weeks of training. This will just kind of add to your preliminary. Again, do these things to build a strong business. Connect with people you already know in business and social media. And it's going to teach you how to do all these things, okay? Invite people into your challenge group. You want to sell at least 3 challenge packs. So in my eyes, what you want to do is you want to help at least 3 people. And that will get you to your Success Club, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Again, drink Shakeology, work out every day. You got to be proof of the product. You guys have to be feeling good about what you're doing. If you can't fall in love with the process, then how are you going to help anybody else, right? So at the end of the day, you want to do you first and then worry about others after. Again, invest 10 minutes. And I'm not saying you just have to do 10 minutes. You can do 30 minutes. You can do an hour. If your time permits, you can do it. You can listen to audio on your way to work, in your car. National Wake-Up Calls are on a podcast. There's hundreds of them that you can listen to. Do anything just to keep your mindset right, okay? Enroll in a Coach Basics group, which is starting tomorrow for all our new coaches out there. So either talk to Carrie, myself, or Benita, or your upline coach, and we'll get you into this group if we've missed you. We are going to start doing this every first of the month. So Carrie's going to run with hers. I'm hoping she's going to do it like one a month at least, because we're always going to be funneling new coaches. And if you don't know how to do these groups, that's fine. But I want you guys to do what Benita has done and Carrie has started to do, is start hosting these groups yourself. When your team gets big enough, you want to be able to get comfortable enough that you can train your people on how to do this. There's going to be a day that I'm going to have 1,000 people under me, and there's going to be days that you guys are going to have thousands of people under you. We're blessed right now because we're brand new, but we're growing very, very quickly. As you can see, you guys, like, for example, Tara and Bonita and Carrie, your teams are growing so quick, right? So it's just a matter of time until we're all going to have to branch off our own little ways and do our own little things, right? So so make sure you're enrolled in the Coach Basics. Listen to the National Wake-Up Calls, which happens Monday morning. Now, I'm not saying you have to make sure you listen to them at that time. There are ways around it. You can get the podcasts on your phones, and you can listen to them whenever you want. You can save it onto your computer. All you have to do is go into your Coach Online office, and you can find it there. Also, our Team Dynasty webinars, I'd like you guys to be there. They are recorded, but you guys get a lot more out of it if you actually watch it live, because you're feeling the energy from a lot of people. A lot of times we'll call people out on the calls, and it's just better if it's group based. But again, they are recorded, so you could watch them while you're working out if you wanted to. And then make sure you guys are connected to the Create Yourself family coaches. my job as the leader of my team is to make sure you guys always have the newest information. Whatever I come across something, I post it in my group. So you guys as leaders, you guys as brand new coaches, you guys are all up to speed. Now you're not going to understand it all, but that's when you talk to your upline coach, and we'll help you get through it. So and review the coach training for that. So same thing, coach online office, news, training, and then under coach training. All right. Give me one sec. Okay, 3 vital behaviors will lead to success. Now the Coach Basics groups. This is what the Coach Basic groups are meant to do. For your first month, your first 30 days, you should be able to achieve 2 things: Success Club and Emerald rank. Success Club. Why is it important? You get recognized. You get recognized from Beachbody. A lot of us, I like the cheesy things that Beachbody sends us. We just got Beachbody-nopoly. I know some of you other have. We ended up playing with it just the other day with Destiny, and the first time she went to the couch, she was upset. But it was awesome. Like we really enjoyed it. So those are kind of the cool things. You guys can't see it right now, but I got a little bobblehead. I love my little bobblehead. I got Shailene's coming to me this month. It's cheesy stuff, but it's recognition. And then, but bigger than that, you have options to earn trips through this. We're registered to go to Jamaica, and my Jamaica trip is almost paid for already, and it's only 5 months into the year, and it's almost paid for. So there's definitely reasons why you want to hit Success Club. You want to shoot to hit Success Club 5 every month, non-negotiable. Why else is it good? Business growth. Success leaves clues. Every one of my coaches are on this call tonight. You guys know. You guys have been living it. If you guys are hitting Success Club, you guys are building teams, right? And that helps you not only grow your team, but financially it's helping you guys. I know Benita was just able to pay her truck payment through one check just a couple of months ago. I know Carrie's been able to pay off some cards, some credit cards and stuff. I've been able to do so much. I am this close to quitting my second job after 17 years of doing it. It comes, but I'm making a non-negotiable to hit Success Club 10 every month. I am 11 months in. I will be probably Success Club 10 this month, probably by the end of the night. So I'm 11 months in. One more month, and I'll be in a Success Club 10 All-Star. So that's one of my goals. But I made it a non-negotiable. It doesn't matter what I have to do. I make that happen, right? I'll push as hard as I can. So business growth and rewards. Again, that goes to the trips. Summit this month. If we get Success Club 25, I think it is, we have some options to have some personal photos with some celebrity trainers. And then again with Jamaica next year. And then with your upline coach, right now in our team, we're not there yet, but just to give you guys an example, we will be there. And I promise you that Scotty Hobbs, who is my coach, I am his personally sponsored coach. He's paying for a retreat for us in Punta Cana in November. So that's a week holiday that he's taking care of. And I promise you guys, I will be doing the same thing for you guys. It will happen one day. I promise you. And you guys can hold me to that. So that's one of the rewards. When coaches hit Success Clubs consistently, they'll receive all these things and much more. That's what keeps them engaged, and that in turn creates strong, thriving, rewarding business. If they're happy and they're enjoying the process, they'll continue to do it. Like Benita's a lifer. I know she is, right? I'm a lifer. Like there's no turning back for me now. Carrie, now you're a lifer. I know you aren't. The first couple of months, I know you struggled. But so did I, so did Benita. But you're loving the process. You're loving helping people. And it's all because, honestly, it's because you've been consistent. You stuck with it, and you believed in it, and you worked on yourself, and now it's falling into place. So you're only going to see great things. So I'm emotional now. I don't want to talk about that anymore. So you want an edge? Coach, this is it. Simple. Read the compound effect. You guys can see it. It's in our PDF. It's under a PDF in our Create Yourself Family Coaches. It's a downloadable PDF. Now the coaches, Benita, Carrie, Tara, and Trevor, I know 3 of you have already started your own team pages. Well, and if you haven't, you should. You guys can pull all those files out of those and put them into your groups. You can grab them out of Team Dynasty and put them into your groups. That is what I've done. And then anything else I find or I think is important, I put it into mine. If you guys want, when I put it into mine, you put it into yours. Okay, that's how we're gonna grow. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. It's coming right from up top, so we can all do it together, and it just goes downhill. Whatever I get, you guys get. Okay, so if you haven't read The Compound Effect, get on it, because it will change your life. It'll show you how small changes and small things every day will lead to big things. And Carrie's proof, and Benita's proof, and I'm proof, and Tara's proof, and Trevor, you will be proof. It's coming. Emerald rank. Why is it important to hit Emerald, guys? We can't talk about this enough. Shut up, that hurt. We can't talk about this enough. You know, I always push it, but there's a reason why I push it. Hitting Emerald rank shows that you are working towards a common goal that we all are. But most importantly, you guys are getting free customer leads. You guys get free customer leads, and if you hit Success Club and you're at Emerald, you guys actually get Success Club leads. And what that means free money. I have had many of $100 given to me just by Beachbody, just for being an Emerald coach and working my business. There's times I've had customers that buy $300-400 worth of product. Sometimes it's the same person, and sometimes they do it multiple times. So it is definitely an option, or not non-negotiable to hit Emerald. And the quicker you do it, the better you get to take advantage of those incentives. So again, free customers from Beachbody when someone orders over the TV or Beachbody.com, they get assigned these customers to a coach and help achieve their goals. So that's why when sometimes you might be talking to someone, they'll say, "Oh yeah, I'm doing the 10-minute trainer," and they bought it on TV. Sometimes if they bought it a long time ago, they won't have an assigned coach, but most times they will. But that doesn't mean you can't help them. If they've have an assigned coach, you guys can 100% talk to them about making you their coach. And the reason why you guys can do that is because you have that personal one-on-one with them, right? So don't be afraid of that. Not a lot of people will actually have contact with their assigned coaches, but for us being Emerald, it's nice to have, because that's just a little more money in our pockets and more opportunities for them. Team cycle bonuses. This is the big one. Carrie, you're probably just going to start seeing this. Benita, I know you have seen some of it already, and I am starting to see it also. Being an Emerald coach, you guys actually earn $14 each. Each time your team creates a cycle. This might not seem like a lot, but it adds up. My team cycle, just to give you guys an idea, my team cycle dollars amount to more than my challenge pack dollars now. Okay, so my team makes me money, your team makes your money, their team will make the money. It all kind of rolls up, right? Now, Emerald hits 14, Ruby is 16, and Diamond is 18. And again, it doesn't seem like lots, but it adds up. Benita, I know you know that already. You've seen it. And Carrie, you're going to start to see it very soon, because your team is now starting to grow. And then how to hit Emerald: must have 2 coaches signed under you, discount or builder, and you must have at least 50 personal volume. And this will all be explained in Coach Basics that Carrie and Benita will be going through with you guys through the month of May. Change that. Beachbody On Demand. I wanted to quickly talk about this. I know in the beginning we weren't too sure about it, but I've seen how this can help our business in such a way. In the beginning, I was kind of worried, but I think in the long run it will help us, and we can try for this month. If you guys are on board with me, I'm going to give it a go and see what happens. But let me explain a little bit what it is. It's a new feature of Team Beachbody Club membership that provides unlimited access to streaming Beachbody's proven fitness programs. So in a nutshell, what it is, it's live streaming. Think of it as Netflix for fitness. It's what it is. They started with $1,000 worth of product. They're up to $3,000 worth of free stuff to you already that you guys can take advantage of. Free 30 days with any membership or challenge pack. So if they buy a challenge pack or they get a free membership for you, tell them to check their email and sign up for the 30 days of Beachbody On Demand. They can cancel. They don't need to continue forward. But this is how I think it can help us as a team. For all those customers that are kind of on the fence or are unsure, maybe we haven't shown them enough value, or they're just not trusting enough, or it's something they don't think they can do. Give them Beachbody On Demand. Let them try it for 30 days, and let's see if we can help them. I'm actually going to start doing some challenge groups around this. Anybody I can do that will do the Beachbody On Demand, I'll do a 30-day challenge group with them. I did my first post for it. It was either this morning or yesterday, and I've already received some interest. So I challenge you guys to do the same thing. It's kind of like our clean eating groups for our 7 days, but we're going to make this one for 30. And if we can do that, it just might help some other people. Sorry, that's what I was getting to. You can also offer free 30-day challenge groups to engage not quite ready prospects. Use challenge group guides in the Coach Online office. To keep it simple, I'm just going to use the multi-platform. This is how you guys can get to it. Coach Online, sales and marketing, over to Beachbody challenge group guides, and I'm just going to use the multi-program guide. One sec. I'm not sure if it was one of you guys. It might have been Carrie. I don't know. But I think someone said there was actually a Beachbody On Demand challenge guide, but I haven't been able to find it. Carrie, was that you? Okay, 1 second, Carrie. I'm just going to unmute you, and maybe you can tell us where we can find it. Actually, you can unmute yourself. Just unmute yourself, and then where did you find that? Because I thought about you when I was looking for it. I couldn't find it today, though.
I just found it in the same place when you go into your materials, I think it's called.
Okay.
So when you're in your online coach office and you go into like the products, and it'll list them all down on the side. So you've got your PIO and blah, blah, blah. Beachbody On Demand is there. Click on that, and then it'll open up your PDF options. Okay. And it was in there. So I just downloaded it, and I've actually been pulling that out for my ongoing group that I've had since February for my January challengers. And then every time they finish a challenge group, I put them into that one. So it's had some other great takeaways and just helpful tips and posts kind of thing. So.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. So it's a little bit different. Like Carrie was saying, it's a little bit different. So instead of going into challenge group guides, just go to Beachbody Challenge. It should be listed on the left-hand side there under Beachbody On Demand. Thanks, Carrie. So quickly, oh no, I want to go back. There we go. You guys have seen this, but I want to share it to our new coaches. So we're going, stop that. We're going to just quickly do this. And then not if you guys can hear it.
You've been waiting. You've been wanting. And now you've been waiting. You've been wanting. And now it's almost here. Beachbody On Demand, where you can just click, stream, and sweat.
Yo, this is really awesome. Yo, I can do insanity right.
Oh, man. I'm playing with too many buttons.
You've been waiting. You've been wanting. And now it's almost here. Beachbody On Demand, where you can just click, stream, and sweat.
Yo, this is really awesome. Yo, I can do insanity right in my hotel room.
Instant streaming of over 150 of Beachbody's best-selling fitness titles, and we'll be adding new workouts every month.
This is f***ing rad. Oh my goodness. It is about time.
Everything you need, all in one place.
The nutritional guide or the recipe book or just some really key pieces to the program are all in one nice, neat little spot.
From any device you want.
oh my God, this looks amazing. To just have it right there on your laptop, on your iPad, on your phone. Definitely no excuses for not getting your workouts in.
Wherever, whenever.
This is the real deal. You can tap on the workout you want anywhere you are. This is world class, man.
The programs that have transformed the bodies and lives of millions of people, from the most popular trainers in the world. Available right at your fingertips. Beachbody On Demand. It all starts this spring 2015.
So hopefully that actually recorded. I've been having problems with the sound. But we'll see what happens. So we're almost done here, guys. Coach Summit 2015 Nashville. Some of us are going. Some of us are thinking about going. There's still a lot of opportunity for new coaches to go if they want to go. If not, you guys can start thinking about next year, because tickets will go on sale and they'll be cheap probably the last day of Summit this year. They'll only be $99 if you want to start thinking about that for next year. One sec. Hi, Carolyn. So again, Nashville, for sure, Tara and myself are going, and Benita are going. I know Trevor and Carolyn are starting to think about going if they can make it work. I want to talk a little bit about why it's an advantage that you guys do go. Shop the hottest new apparel and merchandise at the core. It's a little shop that they set up for Beachbody coaches. There are going to be 20,000 coaches in one place. If you guys went to Super Sunday, you were excited. You go to this and your mind is going to be blown. Like our Super Sunday in Edmonton was crazy. All of you guys were there except for Carrie. Carrie was in Calgary. But the people that are on this call, you guys know what Sunday was about, okay? And that was just little Edmonton and Market Council putting this together, right? This is done by corporate, 20,000 people in one place. Continue the fun and incredible reward parties and shows. If you hit Success Club 25 in the next 2 months combined, you get to go to the Success Club party, which is going to be pretty phenomenal. So push hard to get that. I know I am. I want to hit 25 this month alone. So just to get it out of the way. Work out with thousands of other coaches at the Epic Super Center. So not only do you get to work out with Tony Horton and Sean T and Autumn and Shailene, Segi will be there also. You get to work out with thousands of other coaches all surrounding, all doing the same thing as you. So we can all look stupid doing size in one little spot. But it's going to be crazy. Be inspired by the legendary keynote speakers. Past speakers have included John Maxwell, international recognized leadership expert, speaker, and author, and best-selling author and entrepreneur Seth Godin. They got a huge lineup of speakers this year. They haven't released them. They'll try to keep them a little bit secret. But that's one of the reasons to go too, because you can pay, for example, you go see Tony Robbins. When I went, it was $1,000 ticket, right? And we're getting all these for our little summit ticket that we have to buy. So it's 4 days of this. You get to work up a sweat with your favorite celebrity trainers. That's all part of the Epic Super Workout. We get to be the first to learn about the new products and programs and developments. Also, I talked about it before. They have a day where you can decide to go get certified with something, whether it's P90X Live, Pile Live, Insanity Live, or brand new, which is going to be released, Size Live. I know we're not doing the certification for Size in Alberta until October. I'm going to have it before any one of these other coaches get it. So you guys are welcome to join us to do that. Exclusive summit only specials, and they will only tell us that when we are there. Network with Beachbody executives and coach leaders from around the world. This is the greatest thing about our team, guys. We are very blessed. I should say, and I'm very blessed. I don't know what led me to Scotty, but something led me to Scotty, and it's paid off for me a million times over. I don't think I'd be the person or the coach I am today if it wasn't for him. And the greatest thing is he booked 30 or 40 rooms in the Embassy Suites So we got the whole Team Dynasty in one hotel. So yes, we have our summit workshops during the day and all that good stuff. The real magic's going to happen at nighttime when we surround ourselves with the Gina Hunters and the Dean Hobsons and all the other great coaches of our teams, right? And that's all happening at nighttime. We're all inclusive. We're all together in this one hotel. I know some of us have had dinner with Scotty Hobbs. We didn't do much, but there was inspiration for the time that we had with him, right? So think about having a whole week with him, and a whole week of all these other big names. Lindsay Matway, Team Dynasty is part of Lindsay Matway, right? So all in one hotel. So that's going to be a great week of networking. Attend world-class training workshops and get the insider tips from top coaches. I've posted many videos from last year's summit in our group, so you guys can have the heads up. If you're unsure where those are, there's a list in the file section. You guys can check them out. All the workshops from last year were posted to YouTube, and I made sure you guys have access to them. Some of the biggest ones, how to overcome the money objection. That's all kind of stuff that they're going to talk about. I know Shailene talks about social networking. I think she does a big thing, or she did a big thing on Instagram, right? So it's all stuff that you guys can learn, but you got to be there to do it. Celebrate the newest Beachbody Challenge winners during the Beachbody largest cash giveaway. Someone's walking away with $100,000 from that. They're also having the Body Beast Invitational that's going to happen there. It's just it's all around a great experience. If you're going to build a business, I suggest, if you're not going to this one, you start thinking about next year, because I've been told, and this is going to be my first one, you guys will see from the time we get back to the end of the year where we're going to be after it. If you're going to grow a business, you want to go to this, because you'll go a long way after you do. And it's Summit, #1 coach business building event of the year. That being said, play a quick little video, and then we'll jump into questions, and we're all done. I'm just going to try a couple of things there and see.
When Beachbody does an event, we do it big.
Summit is a must.
When Beachbody does an event, we do it big.
Summit is a must-be place for all coaches.
Summit is where coaches come together and they really solidify what their teams are about. It's really important for somebody's business. But beyond that, look, it's going to be in Nashville, man. It's going to be a party. You gotta love Nashville. There's gonna be some great dancing, parties, big events, but it's also a great place that wants to celebrate right along with what Team Beachbody is all about.
It is just gonna rock in Music City. We've got the city kind of laying themselves out for us. Great energy, great culture, great food. It's a perfect fit for Team Beachbody.
I gotta tell you, we already know we're gonna have amazing speakers, but my favorite part, the product announcements are gonna blow people away.
For so many coaches, they say that Summit is their aha moment. They've been a coach for a while, they get to Summit, and suddenly it all makes sense.
One of the great things about Summit is the coach training, where new coaches learn from our veteran coaches. We've seen a remarkable, significant difference between coaches who are at Summit and those who don't come to Summit. The ones who are at Summit are the ones whose businesses grow.
Sure, there's lots of learning that goes on at Summit, but there's lots of fun too. Being at Summit, you're working out with our celebrity trainers, and you might even get a chance to meet them. On top of it all, you've got to be at the super workout. That's every single one of our trainers. It is the most awesome workout in the world, and you'll only be doing it with about 10,000 of your other Beachbody coach friends.
You got to be one of the first to experience the new location, Nashville, Tennessee, Coach Summit 2015. It's going to be a summit that people are going to talk about for a long time.
Don't wait. Get registered right now. Go to CoachSummit.com. Make your commitment today that you're going to be at Summit 2015.
There, I only stopped it once or twice that time. Hopefully you guys heard it. I'm gonna unmute you. You guys can unmute yourself. I'm done on my end. That only took like an hour and a half to put that whole thing together, but it was fun putting it together. Now we're kind of official. That was kind of a good meeting. So if you guys have any questions, hit me up, or something that you might want to share with your teams later. Now would be a good time to talk about it. Let me just get out of the stop screen here. Remember, this is recorded, so if you guys want to portray something to your teams, now's a great time to do that. All right, go ahead.
Do I raise my hand?
No, you can just you can just talk. Nobody else is talking, so.
What have you found as success for reaching out to Success Club leads? Because I've had no responses, and I followed from the, it was one of the podcasts that I listened to.
Right.
So yeah, just haven't heard from any of them. Don't know what the thought is on that.
Okay, so your Success Club leads. Now, when it comes to Success Club leads, do you mean people that have actually bought something you got credit for, or do you just mean customer leads?
Both. I've had 2 that were purchases. So one's a home direct, one's just a one-time purchase of Shakeology, and the other ones have just bought the free 30-day. And so those were really the ones I was trying to connect to try and put some value into what they're doing.
Right. Okay, so it's very common. So it's not just you. It happens to all of us. I've had many customer leads and many Success Club leads, and I've reached out to all of them. So I do a couple of things. One, I will send them an email, because we do have access to their email unless they say they don't want to be contacted. 2, we also have access to their phone number. So I will send them a text after I send them the email saying, hey, listen, my name's Sean Borghino. I'm with Team Beachbody. I've been assigned as your coach. Just to let you know, in case it goes in your spam folder, I have sent you this email discussing kind of what I do and how I can help you. So I do that. And then I also add, if I can find them, I'll add them to Facebook. And again, I'll send them a message regarding what I do and how I can help. But other than that, it's out of your control. If you're doing those 3 things, then you're doing all you can do, right? Like there's no reason to get upset about it or try. If you're doing those 3 things, then we've done what we've probably done 90% more than what any other Beachbody coach has done. Okay. Right? So I'm glad you're doing that. And for anybody that's listening to this call, that's what you need to do. When you start hitting Emerald, you get those Success Club leads and those customer leads, you need to reach out. Let them know who you are. Become their coach, right? If you're in this for the main reason to help people do what you're doing, then that's what we do. Our income will be a direct reflection of how many lives we change, right? That's how it works. And so whether it's free or not, I try to help them as much as I can. So make sure you guys are reaching out if you have that opportunity. And if you're unsure how to do it, talk to your leaders and we'll walk you through the steps.
Thanks.
No problem.
Sean, is your phone right beside you?
Yes.
Can you take a look at that message? Because this is about the 3rd time I've had a customer kind of go off and do their own thing when you send them the link to do a challenge pack.
Okay, so she bought the 21-day fix essential package and the refresh and another refresh.
Yes.
And the Shakeology sampler. So they spent $300 on that. And this is someone that you know?
Yes.
Have you had contact with them since they ordered?
Yeah, I'm just texting her now.
Okay, so this actually showed up in your back office?
Yeah.
Okay. Couple of things might have happened. One, maybe the link that was sent to them, maybe somehow it got directed to another part of Beachbody where they can actually go on their own and start doing this. So maybe there was just some misunderstanding under her part. When I'm helping my customers with their challenge pack, I make sure that I'm right with them with every step of the way, right? Your question is, should you have given them some Shakeology samples? That's your call. If that's what you want to do, you can absolutely do that. And
because they still save money ordering it as a challenge pack, whether it's on sale or not, correct?
Yeah, because what I would have done in this case, they just on the product itself, they spent over $100, right? So I would have done the 21-day fix challenge pack and offered them the triple combo box, right? Because then they have those 3 different flavors. But then they have that option just to get the sample pack too, right? So I would talk to them, because it doesn't mean, think of it this way, Trevor, they've done this already. They spent $300. They're ready to commit. And to go the route that you want to go, you can offer Beachbody On Demand Challenge Pack, right? So after they try their Shakeology and they like a flavor, let's say they just like one flavor, that's the way to go. Beachbody On Demand Challenge Pack for $12 more than what you're paying for Shakeology with $3,000 worth of programs, right? So this isn't a bad thing. She's ready to commit, but there might have been some miscommunication, right, along the way somehow, right? Maybe she just got reverted and she thought that's the way she does it, and I've had that happen to me. So
yeah, I try to always check my links before I send them out. So
yeah, but we know what we're doing, but it's very easy for a customer to hit something wrong. You know, she lands on that right page, but if she hits the left side and hits fitness programs, it takes her away from that, right? Where they might think that's normal, right? We just have to express the value of what we sent them and why we sent them that way, but also be in complete contact with them so we don't have these kind of issues come up. Right? Cool. Any other questions? Remember, your teams are watching this. It is recording, so if you want to talk about something that you want to portray to your team, now's a great time to do it while we got all our leaders on here. That's it?
That's it. I don't have nothing. All my girls know what I need them to do.
Perfect. What about you, Nicole? Nothing? You're on mute. You have to click your mute button. Okay, I'm going to take it as she has nothing. All right, that being said, I'm going to upload this to YouTube. I'll get into the group right away. You guys share it with your team. Good luck on your training this month, Carrie. Benita and I'll be finishing Star Diamond training this month. Hopefully most of you are caught up. I like to pace it out because I don't know who's doing it, who's not doing it, right? So, but I know, Carrie, you're up to speed with all of it, so I'll post another link or 2 right away. And then once we get through it, Carrie, I'll show you exactly where to find it, and then you can just start doing it for your coaches and so forth.
Perfect, thanks.
Because I just pull it from Scotty and I post it to you guys, and you guys can do the same thing. So big push, guys. I know Carolyn's going to hit Success Club this month. Trevor, you're going to hit Success Club this month. Let's make sure our teams are hitting it, because success leaves clues. If we can get them to hit Success Club, then we're all growing and we know we're doing something right. And Carrie, with your Coach Basics, let us know how that works and how the results are, because if we can tweak anything to help us all grow, we can all benefit by it. So hopefully everything's worked out. That's it. Thanks, guys. You guys had an amazing April, and we will talk to you guys soon.
Great. See you.
Bye-bye.